Mitchell wrote to me about an interesting story I want to discuss with you and get your thoughts. He wrote to me and said, David, there's a story trending in Norway involving refugees being found with images and videos of executions and ISIS flags on their phones. The right is going crazy over it and insisting we need to keep them out, though the articles seem to conveniently leave out a part of the original source where somebody explains the reasons for this could actually include much more innocent explanations, like showing fake support to not get in trouble or be killed as you pass through ISIS territory. And in the case of execution footage, demonstrating to the world the horrors they've witnessed and trying to bring action against ISIS. This, I think, is a very, very interesting story. I looked into this in detail. Let's look at what just one article says and then discuss it. One article about this says, hundreds of asylum seekers entering Norway have been discovered with images of ISIS flags and, quote, executions on their mobile phones, Norwegian police have said. Police told the Norwegian newspaper Nettavisen hundreds of examples of photos and videos of executions and brutal punishments, such as images of people holding up severed heads or hands, have been found after searching the luggage and phones of new arrivals. Authorities also discovered numerous examples of ISIS flags and symbols belonging to other terrorist organizations, according to reports. Reports of concerning images being found in the possession of refugees surfaced earlier this year. I think it is very obvious that some very key pieces of information are missing. If you're trying to get out of Syria, for example, who knows if you put this stuff on your phone in order to avoid scrutiny, or if you have them for sheer curiosity, or if you have them because once you get out of Syria, you want to show people the horrors that you have seen there. And I absolutely agree that the reporting on this has been missing very key pieces of data. I mean, think, Lewis, in the US, we might visit Stormfront, right, a white supremacist website, to see what's going on there. And yes, you would find in our internet browsing history links to very vile white supremacist rantings on the Stormfront website. Does that mean that we support those ideas? Certainly not. And I think there's a lot of information missing here.
Yeah, I can easily see people having this on their devices, just just in case, as a safety precaution. But I understand why people are worried, because there is a chance that there are ISIS sympathizers among these refugees.
Of course, yes.
Considering
the
the sheer number of them,
yeah,
I would say that it's statistically probable that at least some of the people fleeing Syria are ISIS sympathizers.
yes, we should be concerned and looking into this. But where is the reasonable reporting explaining many of the reasons why some people might have this stuff on their phone,
Right.
for reasons that are relatively innocent? It's more an issue, of course, statistically speaking. You probably have some ISIS sympathizers, not necessarily active terrorists, but sympathizers who were just leaving because while they may sympathize with the ideas of ISIS, they recognize that there's no future for them in Syria or wherever it is that they were, and they leave because of that reason. But that's a separate issue from the fact that media is completely bungling the reporting of this and just missing key pieces of evidence and data and ideas and analysis here.
Yeah, I mean, with a headline like that, and if you leave out what we addressed, then it really just turns into a piece of propaganda, or just at least something else that will make people afraid, and that's not helping.